Welcome back to the On the Bench series. We will get back to the bench in a minute. Just want to quickly go through a few little issues that I've been having, namely with the lights. I was having big issues with the lights. I was having issues where I'd actually wired it incorrectly. So when the controller said forwards, it was going backwards and vice versa. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to take you through the settings now, and hopefully it will have come of some use to you as it has done with me. I've been emailing back and forth with Hattons, and their advice has been fantastic. It really has. They've bent over backwards really to help me out. Their after sales service is absolutely fantastic, and I would highly recommend Hattons to absolutely anybody. So anyway, without further ado, we'll go back into it and I'll show you what it is I've done, and we'll go from there. Now we're going to go on to CV settings. You've wired up your decoder and you've had a few issues where you find that in this case, when you're trying to go forwards, it's going reverse because you've connected the grey and orange wire in the wrong direction on the motor. Don't worry about this, it's absolutely fine. This is how you can correct it. Simply go to Program Track, push Enter, and select 2. Now to change the direction of your locomotive, you need CV29. So type in 29. Okay. On here, you've got 34. Now to change the direction, all you have to do is add 1. So in this case, it says 34, so we need to add 35. So type in 35 and push Enter. Now when you go back out of your settings again, the locomotive now will run in the right direction. Then we come to lights. Now your decoder has 5 separate wires for this. You have your white wire, which is the negative to the front light. You have your yellow wire, which is your negative to your reverse light. You also have your green wire, which is normally used for cab lights. You have your purple wire, which can be used for anything else. Can be used for cab lights if you've got a 37 with a locomotive with 2 cabs basically. So if you want the option for your lights to come on in one cab and then into the other cab, then use the green and purple lights for that. Then we go into the settings. So first of all, we go with 49. 49 is for the front light, which is the white one. So 49. Now if this is correct, it'll come up as 0. There we go. It's actually saying 0. That's fine. So 49 is your front light. The change your front light to come on only when it's going forwards, 0. If you want your front light to come on only when you're going backwards, then you put in a value of 16. If you want that light to be on permanently all the time, put in a value of 32. So now we'll go to the reverse light. Your reverse light is CV50. So type in 50. That should give me a value of 16. There we go, 16. So that's telling me that that will only come on when it goes in reverse. Then we go to your green wire, which is normally used for your cab lights. So your CV number for your green wire is CV51. So type in 51. Now that should come up with a value of 32. There we go, there's 32. So that's programmed to come on permanently. And then for your purple wire, we go to CV52, and that should come with a value of 32. There we go. So there you go. So if you want to alter those settings, so if you want your cab light to come on only when it's going in reverse, change the value to 16. And then on CV51, which is the green wire, and you want the cab light to come on the opposite side only when it's going forwards, then put a value in of 0. Okay, so we go back to the main menu. Done. Okay, now if you've muddled with these settings and it's not working out and you're not 100% sure exactly what it is that you've done, best thing to do is go back to the manufacturer settings. Now, one of the good things about the NCE Power Cab is it already has this function already for you. So if we toggle the speed controller here, it will go through all your different settings in here. So here we've got number 7. So if you put in number 7 and then put in number 1, it will automatically reset your decoder. Once that's finished, it'll go back to the main menu. There you go. It's now reset back to its default setting of 3. So to change that, first thing you do is push number 1, which is STD. Then when it comes up with the manufacturer name, push enter. If it comes up with cannot read CV, it's usually because there's a bad connection or a dirty track or dirty wheels, or there's a bad connection on your decoder. So check those first. So it's come up with the manufacturer name, so we know that it's reading the decoder. So push enter again. It comes up with your address. So for your short address, click 1, enter 1, enter. Activate this address, I don't. Push number 2, and then it asks for the long address. So in this case, I'm going to be addressing this one as 0171, which is on the side of the loco. Enter. Do I want to activate this address? Yes, which is number 1. Done. So that's all now set up. So we now go back to the settings here, and then we can go back into all the other settings. So if we want to change CV setting again, we can. I'll toggle up now just to show you all the different ones that you can do here on the NCE. And it goes back to 8. I think it goes as far as 8, I think. Yes, it does. Okay. Right. And then back to 1 again. So there you have it. So if you need to alter the settings on your lights, now you know how to do it. Right. Now then, let's go back to the next part. So here we are. The body's now on the intercity 125. Now I've altered the settings that I've already showed you. We can now turn the lights on. So if I click on the button headlights, headlights automatically come on. And if I want to go in reverse, change the direction settings, and the red light comes on. So the only other thing really I need to do with this now is add another decoder to the dummy car, so that when this is travelling in one direction or the other, then the lights will change on the other side also. So I'll come back to that one in another video at a later date. But in the meantime, the intercity 125 is now working. Change lights, and off we go. And there we have it. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope it comes of some use to yourselves. Take care and happy modelling, people. Bye bye for now.